With this exhibition, we're trying to look at threads that run through Frida Kahlo's work. You could never present a comprehensive account of her life or her work, but what we're trying to do in this exhibition is look at some motifs that illustrate aspects of Circe Henestrosa, the curator's thesis. In doing so, we chose a recurring motif, one which was the cross, or rather the X, not the cross, that is both bracing and an idea of lacing and structure and support of her body, and the cross stitch that is so typical of Mexican traditional dress. I think I had a very generalized view of Frida Kahlo before working on this exhibition. Like many people, you know pieces of her life, some of her trauma, some of her paintings. But this has given me a huge opportunity to look fetishistically at the objects that surrounded her and supported her body. And because it's such an intimate view of her, it's been extraordinary coming into contact with these objects. I think for me the most powerful object is her prosthetic leg from so late in her life, but that still represents some kind of hope, a sort of intense decoration of a prosthetic leg is extraordinary, and so far before its time. It's just extraordinary. No one would date that in the mid-50s. You never know within an exhibition what the visitor is going to make of it, so the visitor will discover their version of Frida, and in this case of Frida's looks, and a key maybe to looking more closely at her work, because the two, of course, with Frida go hand in hand all the time. I think there's a difference in attitude, because it's saying we can deconstruct her look, and from that new palette we can see how many people today pay homage to different aspects of her look. It can be a corset, it can be flowers in their hair, it can be a sort of a reuse of traditional dress in new ways. It can be all sorts of attitudes to styling that are extraordinarily contemporary, but that we find their roots in her attitude to her body.